Do you really miss your ex? Have you ever asked yourself this question? Do I actually miss my ex, or do I just miss having them in my life? They sound like the same thing. But they're not. Sometimes you tell yourself, I can't stop thinking about them. But what you may actually miss isn't the person. You may miss how you felt when you were with them. Feeling loved, feeling wanted, feeling chosen, feeling like someone was always there. And that's why today, we're going to ask a difficult but important question. Do you really miss your ex? Or do you miss something else? 1. What exactly do you miss about them? Take a moment and ask yourself. What exactly do I miss? Their face, their voice, the time you spent together, talking to them every day, or the feeling that someone was there for you. This difference matters, because after a breakup, your brain doesn't always replay the entire relationship. It often highlights the good moments. You remember the nights you laughed together, the sweet messages, the moments when they made you feel special, the first time they showed you they cared. But you may not remember the arguments as clearly, the moments they hurt you, the things that made you feel confused or unappreciated. So your mind starts creating a version of the relationship that feels better than reality. And you start thinking, maybe they were perfect for me. But maybe you don't actually miss the entire person. Maybe you miss certain moments you had with them. 2. You may miss your old life, not just your ex. A breakup doesn't only mean losing a person. Sometimes, you lose an entire routine. Good morning texts, good night calls, weekend plans, having someone to tell about your day, knowing someone is going to ask, how was your day? And suddenly, it's all gone. Your home is the same. Your work is the same. Your life may look exactly the same from the outside. But inside, there's an empty space. And your mind gives that empty space a name. I miss my ex. But sometimes, what you actually miss is the life you had when they were part of it. 3. You may miss feeling loved. Sometimes, we don't miss the person as much as we miss who we were when we were loved by that person. Maybe that relationship made you feel, I'm important. Someone chose me. Someone cares about me. Someone is waiting for me. And when the relationship ends, those feelings disappear too. So you start missing the person. But ask yourself something difficult. If that person came back today, and every problem in the relationship came back with them, would you really want the relationship again? That's an important question. Because missing someone, and wanting to be with them again, are two completely different things. 4. Loneliness can feel like missing someone. Imagine it's late at night. You're alone. Your phone is in your hand. Nobody has texted you. And suddenly, you start thinking about your ex. You tell yourself, I need them. But wait. Ask yourself, do I really need them, or do I just feel lonely right now? Because when we're lonely, our brain naturally reaches for someone familiar. Someone we already had an emotional connection with. So thinking about your ex doesn't always mean you want that person back. Sometimes, you just want connection, and loneliness isn't always love. 5. Social media can keep you attached to the past. You open their profile. You see a picture. Maybe they posted something new. And suddenly, your mind starts asking questions. Are they happy? Did they miss me? Who are they with? Have they completely moved on? And now you're not simply looking at their social media. You're reconnecting emotionally with your past. The problem is that social media gives you tiny pieces of someone's life, and your brain fills in the rest. You see one happy picture, and you imagine an entire happy life. But one picture isn't someone's entire reality. You don't see their difficult days, their doubts, their problems, their private struggles. You see one moment, and sometimes, one moment is enough to reopen an old wound. That's why not knowing everything about your ex can actually be part of healing. 6. Do you miss them, or do you miss the memory? Here's a simple test. When you think about your ex, don't only remember the good moments. Remember the whole relationship. Ask yourself, how did they make you feel? Did you feel safe with them? Did they respect you? Could you be yourself around them? Did they listen to your needs? Or were you constantly confused? Were you constantly hurt? Now ask yourself, do I miss this person, or has my mind created a better version of the relationship than what actually existed? That question can be uncomfortable, but it's honest. 7. Sometimes you're not missing them. You're looking for closure. Some relationships don't end with clear answers. Questions remain. Why did this happen? Why did they leave? What did I do wrong? Did they ever really love me? And your mind keeps going back to that person. Maybe you don't actually need them. Maybe you need an answer. But not every relationship gets a perfect ending. Sometimes closure doesn't come from the other person. Sometimes you have to give it to yourself. You don't need every question answered to start moving forward. 8. So how do you know if you really miss your ex? Ask yourself these 3 questions. Question 1. If I wasn't feeling lonely right now, would I still want this person? Question 2. If all the problems in our relationship came back exactly as they were, would I still choose the relationship? Question 3. Do I actually want this person, or do I want the feeling I had when I was with them? Your answers may tell you more about your emotions than you expect. 9. And if you really do miss your ex, don't judge yourself. Missing someone doesn't make you weak. You cared about them. You gave them a place in your life. So of course their absence can hurt. That doesn't mean you're weak. It means you were emotionally connected. But remember this. Missing someone doesn't mean you have to go back to them. You can miss someone and still move forward. You can love someone and still choose what's healthier for you. You can remember someone and still build a completely new life. The question you need to ask yourself. Maybe tonight you'll think about your ex. Maybe you'll want to text them. Maybe you'll want to check their social media. Before you do, pause for a moment and ask yourself, do I really miss my ex? Or do I just want someone to love me again? You may not have an answer immediately, and that's okay. Healing isn't about finding every answer overnight. Healing is about slowly learning to understand yourself. And maybe one day you'll be able to say, yes, I miss them, but I still want to move forward with my life. And on that day, you may not have forgotten them, but you'll have found something even more important. You will have found yourself again.